Hey, what's going on everybody? Steve here, Raking Profit. In this video, I wanted to talk about the top 7 ways that I use the Chrome extension SellerAmp in my Amazon business. Now, this is a very crucial tool that I use every single day before I purchase any product. And I want to break down exactly how it helps me to make a ton of money and how it can help you too. So without further ado, let's dive into this video. All right, so SellerAmp has a lot of various features. I'm only gonna be sharing the ones that I use on a regular basis. Now, just to give you some context, my business model is eBay to Amazon. So we buy, anywhere from $10,000, $20,000 to $30,000 a month worth of items on eBay that we flip on Amazon. In the last year, I've done a little bit over $700,000 in sales with about a 25% profit margin. So I have a lot of experience using SellerAmp in my business, and I want to share really, I would say the top 7 ways that I use it. There's a bunch of other features. They have a scanning app. Folks use it for storefront stalking. I don't use it for that as much. It's super valuable, but again, I'm gonna share how I really use it every single day in my Amazon business, and in particular, eBay to Amazon, okay? So SellerAmp is, for me, I see it as like a research tool, okay? There's a lot of different ways that you can use it. I would say the number one way that I use it is if you take a look on my screen right here, you see how it says cost price, sale price, and then there's profit percentage, ROI, and break even. I use this almost every single day. Now we're on a listing right here of this item that has a buy box of $76.25, and of course we'd want to research it to see if that's how much we could really sell it for. So we do want to scroll down and take a look at Keepa and maybe look at the buy box price, and I see Amazon's on the listing. Let's just say we could sell this for $76.25. Now, let's just say that I wanted to make at least a 40% ROI. Well, the cool thing about SellerAmp is you can actually go into your settings and you can set your max buy cost based on the ROI that you want to make, as a minimum ROI. Mine's 40%. So if you take a look at max cost, it says $39.38, which means I know that in my business, I could pay up to $39.38 to make a 40% ROI. How cool is that, right? But even more cool than that, it's gonna break down what your profit is, your profit percentage, your ROI, and your break-even price, okay? So that's essentially the lowest price you could sell the item for if it tanks for you to break even. So every single time I'm analyzing an item from my replens list or from FlipMine, or we come across a product, via online arbitrage, eBay to Amazon, we're always putting the information in here, because if you're using FlipMine or any other tools, tactical arbitrage, a lot of times the data isn't 100% perfect, and you have to go in to the actual sales page, analyze it, take a look at the number of offers and the price and the buy box, so on and so forth. So every single day, I am literally using this, okay? Now, another cool feature of SellerAmp, if you're doing eBay to Amazon, is you can actually click search eBay or sold on eBay. So if I click search eBay, what that's gonna do is a reverse search of the UPC, okay? So it's using the ASIN to somehow get the UPC. As you can see, it's right here, the UPC and the ASIN, but it's doing a reverse search on eBay. So if I click that button, it's gonna search the UPC on eBay to see if there's any opportunities. That's really, really powerful. And also you can hit sold on eBay, so you can take a look and see what this is selling for on a regular basis, all right? So you can click lowest first. You can see that, it looks like really the lowest price was about, that was open box, $59.99, okay? So there might not be a lot of great opportunities to buy that, to flip from eBay to Amazon, but that's very powerful right there. Now, I want to share a couple more features that are really powerful right below it, okay? So you see add product. That button, I don't use it all the time, but if you did want to list an item directly on Amazon, you can click that. It would go into your Amazon Seller Central for you to be able to list it, price it, condition it, all that. But even more powerful is inventory. So before my team and I purchase an item, we always click this button inventory, because what that's gonna do is it's gonna bring us into my Amazon Seller Central, and it's gonna search that ASIN, and it's gonna let me know, do I have any in inventory? And you might be wondering, why is this important? Well, in my business in particular with eBay to Amazon, we typically only keep 1 or 2 items in stock. So say we already had 2 items in stock, I wouldn't want to buy it again. And again, for this example, this item sells quite a bit, so maybe we'd want more stock. But this is a quick punch right into your Amazon Seller Central, right into your inventory, and you can see how many items you have in stock. Now, next to it is even more powerful. This is the orders button. So if you click this button, it's gonna go into your Amazon Seller Central, into your orders, and it's gonna break down all the orders you've had for that particular ASIN. So even more powerful than just looking at a Keepa chart and looking at the buy box statistics and the price and the sellers. Imagine if you could just click a single button, go right into your orders and see all the different times you've sold it, when's the last time you sold it, how much you sold it for. That is super powerful. And I tell a lot of my students all the time in my eBay to Amazon masterclass, which I'll link down below, that you gain a competitive advantage in your Amazon business when you're doing eBay to Amazon over time, because you start to build data, okay? Real life data of what you've sold, how long it takes to sell, is the buy box rotating? So, I mean, imagine how much more confident you would be flipping this specific item if you sold it 10 times in the past versus you never sold it before, right? So this button, we use it almost every single day before we buy an item, because we wanna see very quickly, have we sold it before? How many have we sold before? How long did it take to sell? We can look into our SKU to kind of match things up. So it's very, very powerful. Now below it, there's a couple more data points that are super powerful that we use almost every single day. And this is the BSR, okay, which is bestseller rank, and estimated sales, okay? So bestseller rank is a metric that is moving around all the time. It's essentially a snapshot in time of how popular an item is. You can see that this is 6,000 rank. And next to it, this is estimated sales, okay, based on the month, okay? Now you can get this data inside of Keepa as well, but this is right in front of your face on SellerAmp, which makes it really quick, because when you're doing eBay to Amazon or Facebook to Amazon or Amazon to Amazon, you are literally having to make decisions really, really quick, because they can be gone in 10, 20 seconds, right? In a minute or two. The good thing is there's thousands and thousands of opportunities every day. So even if you miss one, there's always another one coming around the corner, but you can see what the monthly sales are like that. And if you take a look at this little icon right here, this is letting me know that there's a variation, okay? So it's really important to know quickly if you're on a listing or you're gonna purchase an item on a listing that has variations, because you know, the overall listing might be selling 1,000 times a month, but if there's 5 variations, maybe one of the variations of the item or a certain color is getting 80% of the sales. So this helps you. You could go in, you could break down all the different variations, see which ones are most popular, so on and so forth. So I mean, this is extremely powerful. Now, if you scroll down, there's a Keepa chart, which is great. I don't use this a ton just because I'm typically looking at Keepa. But if you scroll down here, this is just fantastic. So instead of having to, if I click off of this and taking a look at the number of sellers and clicking into new and used, and this takes forever, you can literally use SellerAmp to break down, you know, the top sellers on the listing, okay? So you can see all offers, you can see prime only, you can see the seller names, you could click into the storefronts, the stock, the price, the profit, the ROI. I mean, this offers area pays for itself. I am so happy they have this, because it used to be so annoying having to click into all the offers. Now, if you're a thrifter, you're not going to be using this, right? This is more of and they do have a scanning app as well. I don't use it all the time. I'm not an expert with it, so I don't really want to talk about it. But I'm talking more for like online arbitrage, wholesale, private label. This is very, very powerful right here to see the number of offers. Is Amazon on the listing, FBA, FBM, so on and so forth. Now, a couple more things that I want to talk about here. So there's some data points here under ranks and prices. I don't use this a ton just because I'm typically, you know, looking at this under Keepa. But under here, this is really powerful, okay? It'll tell you if the item's meltable, if there's variations. It'll share if the listing is hazmat or dangerous goods. And a lot of folks don't want to buy items that are dangerous goods or hazmat because there's different rules, there's different fees, there's just different things that you have to consider. So can you guys see how powerful this is? I mean, I think it's like 20 bucks a month, $22 a month, something like that. I'll put a little discount code and a link down below for folks who want to use this. But hopefully you see how powerful this is, okay? It saves time. It helps you analyze deals quicker. It gives you the information you need within one click to my inventory, one click to, you know, reverse search it or source it on eBay, one click to my orders. I can see the number of sales. I can see the bestseller rank. I can see all the offers, Keepa chart. I mean, seriously, this sounds like I'm like trying to push this on you. I'm really not. I'm just sharing what works for me and my team. my virtual assistants. We use this every single day. You know, SellerAmp and Keepa, I mean, I feel like they go hand in hand. They are some of the most powerful tools for researching, analyzing, and making decisions. So hopefully this helped. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, show some love. And if you need any more help in your Amazon business, check out our Reselling Freedom membership group. That's over at resellingfreedom.com. Myself plus 10 other coaches, we've got this amazing program, and it's a very low monthly fee. You can cancel anytime. We have 5 to 7 live coaching calls every week. You could jump on, you could talk to us, you could ask questions. We have replays, we have a whole entire course. Check that out if you want to learn more. But with that being said, I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.